What's good? I got massive news. Huge. At least it's huge to me. Huge NBA 2K17 news on MyGM and MyLeague. You got to hear it. On Monday evening, I got an advanced version of a developer diary that I had to hold on to this information until Tuesday afternoon to let you guys know and to tell everybody. But I was beaming on the inside at this. Everybody knows me, knows I'm a franchise mode guy through and through. MyGM and MyLeague were already, in my opinion, the best franchise modes out there for any sports video game. I feel really safe in saying I believe the best just got better. I mean, obviously I haven't had my hands on the sticks to play these modes or whatever, but I don't have any real reason to believe that what they're saying is going to happen in this new game in the NBA 2K17 isn't true. So previously in NBA 2K16, you had the opportunity to relocate and rebrand teams. So, you could upload your own logos, you could do all of that stuff and, pretty much change the entire team around. But the limitation that was there was that you could only do that for 3 teams. So I remember when I first found that out, I was at 2K's headquarters and I was like, why only 3 teams? And Eric Benish himself was the senior producer. He's the guy who was really in charge of running that team for that, that conceptualizes and brings us MyGM and MyLeague. He said, well, it was a lot of stuff going in there involved in getting that, making sure that the scheduling thing worked properly for more teams and all of that sort of thing, right? So I said, okay, well, I just hoped that in the future they would expand that. Well, not only have they expanded that, they've added a whole nother level. Now we're not just talking about rebranding and relocating. Now we have full out expansion mode. So pretty much all NBA fans know there's 30 teams in the NBA. With this, you'll be able to expand that out to 36. So you can have 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, or 36 team leagues. All of those teams can be rebranded, relocated, redone completely. So full logos, full arenas, full uniforms, fully updated, customized rosters, whatever. You can do the whole shebang, baby. Now, I have been asking and wanting that for, I've been wanting that feature specifically like that probably since I was like 10 years old. Literally, right? And they took a massive step in that direction last year, but it still had that bit of that glass ceiling over it, right? Now, there's still a couple things that I'm wondering about that we won't really know until I get a chance to absolutely talk to somebody deeply about this or actually get an opportunity to actually play the game. But I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, it's crazy the level of customization there. Now, last year also on NBA 2K16, when there were people who created courts and they created the uniforms and the logos and all that. Now you could download the logos, but if you were going to download you couldn't download like a person's entire uniform. So if a guy created the uniform, you couldn't just download the whole thing. If you saw a court that someone made, it was really cool. You couldn't just download the entire court, right? Now in 2K17, they're going to be able to upload the entire team kit. So the example that's given in the developer diary is a lot of people want to replace the Thunder with the Sonics, or now you don't even have to replace them. You can just add them. You can, if you want to just add the Sonics to the league, if somebody creates a great Sonics kit with the entire logo, the uniform, the arena, the key arena or wherever, you can just download the entire kit for that team. It doesn't even have to be the Sonics or whatever. The Waukesha Warriors, whatever. You can get the entire kit. This is silly. This is silly good. You understand me? Silly good. Listen to this though. I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you this. You can start a league with up to 36 teams, right? But you also have the option of realigning divisions. You can use expansion teams, classic teams, edited or rebranded teams, EuroLeague teams, and then they have another section that says and even more. I'm not sure what the even more means. I don't know. You can pick a team from Pluto. I don't know. But it's bananas right now. It's really bananas. So some people say, well, I don't have time. I don't want to create all of those teams. They have a way. They have 10 pre-built fictional organizations already in the game that you can add. And those teams have full audio support. So basically means the announcers will say the team names, comment about the organization specifics, the whole nine. I'm still, this is crazy. Like I cried a cyber tear when I read a little silicone tear crept down my cheek as I read this the first time. This is where I am mentally with this thing here, okay? Now you might be wondering about the schedule, because that was the thing that I wondered about. Well, the scheduling tool is made to handle a league that has anywhere from 30 to 36 teams. It's also made to change the draft lottery formula. So obviously now you have more teams that'll be in the lottery because it's not changing the amount of teams that make the playoffs. So, but the amount of teams that don't make the playoffs are now changed. So now that's already an extended lottery. And so now the formula for who gets the number one pick has changed. It's silly. The expansion, I told you about the expansion. So now you have literally expansion drafts. So I don't know, a lot of you guys may not be old enough to remember when the last expansion team hit. But the way expansion works is every team in the NBA has to leave at least one player unprotected. And the new team that's joining the league gets to pick from the pool of unprotected players. So yeah, they usually suck, right? That's usually the way it goes. But then they also get their rookie that they draft that coming year, and the rookie is usually the star or whatever. This is the way it goes. So that's going to be a reality in 2K, the expansion draft. Now, say for instance, you don't pick to start off with, because you have to enable expansion. So say for instance, you don't want to, start, with expansion on or whatever. Expansion can still happen dynamically as you play through multiple seasons. Now, because the league will vote on whether to approve expansion franchises or not, and you'll have to then pick which player you're going to leave unprotected for that particular situation, so it can make you have to make a tough decision. So, I mean, it's really crazy. As you can see from one of the screens here, you have like 3 ways to start a league. You can start at the regular, normal 30-team league way with teams and divisions as they are right now. But in my opinion, that's not really any fun. You can do that. We could have done that all along. But then you can also start with the expansion enabled, and you can expand from 30 to 36 teams from the beginning. Or you can do that full-out rebuild from the ground up, which is what has me excited. You can realign and the whole nine. I mean, it's really crazy, man. It really is crazy. Another thing that you can see here is the new menus for the game. The menus look really slick. This could be the best menu system they've ever had. Because I don't know if you guys remember, old 2K menus used to be crazy. It used to be like, did somebody with a real mental problem come up with this particular menu? Because this is like, y'all thinking in circles with this, but this looks real clean. And man, I have been telling people up until yesterday that the game I was most excited to play this year in terms of sports video games was Madden. Now, I'm still excited to play Madden, so I'm not saying I'm not. But with this new feature, new wrinkle being added in, oh boy, I'm trying to tell you today, I am fired up. You understand me? Up. I can't wait. It's just off the chain. And this is why I love video games. Stuff like this. Features like this is why I love video games. So can't wait to play it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it is what it sounds like, which I think it probably will be. But that's all I got. But I think I got a lot. I think I got a lot. But I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Peace.
It's good. It's July, and obviously Madden comes out next month. But we're still cranking out all the other content in regards to sports and gaming. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. If you haven't liked this video yet and you made it this far, you might as well go ahead and like it. Go ahead and do it. Don't just sit there and hit it. Do it. Do it.